Welcome to the Vortex of Legends season.
Immortality or death! Tremble!
getting picked from the side of LCF. Now we all know how good Iritel is on this meta right now, but from the side of Step Bros, to answer that, Iritel, he did pick the Eve, and I think the RWM from the Eve is going to help them a lot since they do have that tanky front laner, and Eve will be very helpful to melt down those heroes and the back laners.
Mm-hmm. They just need a tank to tank the damage for like a tanky explainer for the Eve, and they're good to go. Especially the Alpha as well as the Matilda can play aggressive. They can leave the backliners behind, and there should be one explainer to defend those two. And Gatot is a perfect one to defend those two, as well as plays an offensive AXV as well. Great choice of pick, and it will be puny that will be locking the joy into their hands. So yeah, definitely great call of hyper pick from LCF so far. But yeah, if you ask me which draft do I like the most, definitely it is the draft of Step Bros. But also I like to ask you, Nomi, which draft do you think might have a chance to win this game?
Honestly, both of these drafts are looking pretty strong. From the side of Step Bros, Matilda Alpha combination, as well as the Gatot. From the side of LCF, Puny on Joy and Sicilian. I mean, both of these drafts are looking pretty strong, and I can't take his side right now because I mean, look at these drafts. I mean, I gotta give up to them. These drafts are really, really solid. Both counters each other, countering drops is really, really good. I'm really excited to cast alongside you, Justin, and all onto the random dawn.
Yep. Let's see which of these two teams win, because yeah, this is the finals between LCF as well as Step Bros. So we are quite curious, and this is a big question: which of these two teams will be going to the grand finals on Sunday? And let's see who will be the one giving the face off to IGN. And with that, decent rotation coming in from both of the teams, and also the Badang as a roamer here. Definitely, Dark really likes to go to the Hylos roam every single time, and they also know that the Gatot is could be a hindrance against the Gatot might face some issue against the Hylos, but still they have sent it because it fits to the draft really properly. So Numi, what you think that who might get the first turtle though?
The first turtle, honestly, I do think the side of Step Bros, they do have a lot of chances on getting that first turtle because if Alpha goes in with his Spear of Alpha and Matilda can just help him get out of that
Ooh.
tough situation. Oh my goodness, that first blood onto the mid lane, taking down Sicilian. It is looking bad for the side of LCF because Sicilian, if he feeds early game, they are going to have a hard time trying to make a comeback because Sicilian needs that power spike.
Absolutely. Yeah, and getting killed in the early game is not really a good sign for them. But yeah, it is the LCF. They can make for it. Blue is a really good Sicilian player. So yeah, he might be able to cover up for it. But let's see what happens, because Sicilian is not level 4 yet. And it is the Expilator and the mage sharing the XP so that they both could be level 4 as well as the roamer in the mid lane. Definitely great call to rotate that thing out. And Alpha is kind of then great taunt coming in from the Gatot, and the Spear of Alpha hitting those people there will make sure Sicilian goes down before the turtle fight even begins. And Hylos is quite of a low HP, so this is a great chance for Step Bros to start the turtle and get it in the first wave.
Yes, that is true. And look at that. Gary just cut the lane on that top side so that he could rotate. And oh my goodness!
What a great retribution coming in from the Joy, it seems. He's showing the dominance. He just came out of from nowhere, stole the turtle, ruined the whole plan of Step Bros, and just move out. That's the scary part about the Joy. And yeah, also, LCF were so outnumbered, but still they make it work. The retribution battle, it is the Puny who won it.
That is true. That retribution from Puny and that dash from Puny. Oh my goodness, I gotta give it up to this man. His retribution and his joy skills are up to the point where we can see a fight kind of brewing on that lethal.
Okay, Spirit of Alpha has been popped, but Badang is kind of an opposition. Great of Mother of Garden, but it will miss it. His Spirit has been popped, but no that. The passive of the Gatot stacked up and he made sure that the Badang doesn't escape from the situation. And the Joy's damage is not spiking yet in the early game, but yeah, after getting some few of the equipments, I'm surely it will shine on that Gatot. But look at the Intel, quite of an off position. She is being caught there. And the rotation lies little bit low. Dark, he rotated all the way from bot to top. Ow, that's big of a rotation. So maybe they're planning to change the lanes.
And oh my god, look at that kill onto that Gato from the Puny on the EXP lane. I mean, Dark went up to the top lane to help his team, whereas Puny took that chance to kind of clear out that EXP lane and as well as take out Hiroshi. But we can see that Yves is trying to clear out his lane faster so that he could rotate on that top side. Irithel is in position in quite
Mhm.
questionable position right there, honestly.
I guess Zohan is not aware of the position till yet, but yeah, look at that. He popped the ultimate. He's trying to burst him out, but not enough damage it seems. And the first kill also got missed by a little bit. But yes, both of them are fighting for their life. In the mid lane, we can see both of them are pretty low in HP. Badang doesn't have the flicker in his hands to dive into those low HP hero. They are aware of the fact and they are quite comfortable crossing that river area. And with that, perfect retribution will be hit by Hopeless Retreat to get this turtle in their hand. But Joy will be helping to clear out that gold laner and will escape of the situation without any clue. But yeah, they did got the clue though. But Irithel, she is kind of aggressive. I mean, they knows the fact that the front laner, there's no front laner in the team and the roamer is pretty low. So definitely great call to play aggressive there.
Yes, and onto the bot side. Look at that Dark trying to cut that lane. Oh my goodness.
Hey, he's low in HP and it's the Badang, man. I just can't take a break. They just takes fight here and there, and that was quite of a missed position coming in from this dude. He just waited for the roamer to come close to it, or at least the alpha, and he has been taken down with the fist crack of the Badang.
Yes, I mean that was quite a follow up by the mage as well as the roamer. That is the Badang, and we can see that with the side of LCF they are trying to gank up that top, not letting the carry farm at all. But Puny is helping clear out that EXP side while Gatot is rotating that top side. Madara is in position right now, but I think Eli already sees that coming, and all of the team from the side of Step Bros as well as LCF, they are in position. Both the junglers are farming up right now. Maybe they are looking for a Turtle 5, which will be up in about 30 seconds. But if you look at the gold difference, it's not much. I mean, both of these teams are looking pretty solid. 17k from the side of Step Bros, and sorry, 17.6k from the side of Step Bros, and 17.2k from the side of LCF. They're not that far behind. But the Turtle will be up in about 20 seconds. Sorry, 10 seconds now.
And I really like the fact that Dark really doesn't really care about the EXP lane is gone or not. He's just always there to initiate some team fight with a glorious pathway, so the teams does wins the fight despite of the fact the lane is gone. So yeah, but it's not really working out for them, and they have to find out a way to do a proper initiation, especially by the Padang there. He is waiting for the Padang to do a perfect initiation, and it will happen. And Real Memories is in pop and will be the third and securing its Tabros, and Strike has been pop along with on the people, but the carry securing the kill on Madara. It seems Dark running for his life, but carry on beast mode right now, so with the double kill, and she has the goal. So yeah, Irithel kind of low in HP. So yeah, this might be a free tier 1 turret in the top lane for the carry though, but Alpha quite deep in his position. Matilda trying to give him the airline support, and with that Zohan he's not getting any chance to do anything because the front laners are not there. Madara coming into action, but it's too late because the orange buff already gone. With that, Joy will be popping her ultimate because the CD is low, and with the tier 1 turret is gone. Okay, quite fast paced game though.
Yes, and we can see that Sicilian has already got that glowing wand. That healing from Alpha is just not much that he can handle right now. And Matilda also has a core item that what do you call it? Holy Lantern. But on to, oh my goodness, look at the Madara going in.
Ooh.
He trying to.
Yep. Look at Madara. See, this is the plan of Team LCF. They have the perfect plan for Madara to engage first, especially with the flicker second skill combination, and they have the perfect lineup to give the support to that engage. So yeah, especially the Hylos as well as Sicilian and Lethal, and this could be absolutely hazardous for Stebros. So, but they also have a Matilda to drag people out of the situation. That's why I said I really like the draft of Stab Bros in the scenario, and this is quite working out for them. The rotation of Dark does costing him the turret, and in return they are not getting anything to catch.
That is true, but Puny is slowly farming up. I mean, Puny still hasn't died, not even once, so they might still have a chance to come back LCF. But the Lord is already up, and Hopeless Retry is looking for that early Lord. And all the side of LCF, they are looking good in position. Madara trying to use his flicker wall.
Ooh, great taunt
Oh
coming
my
in from the Gatot along with the real world manipulation. Freeze Black has been fought, but Eve not getting disrupted and will dealing crazy amount of damage in that hitbox. And it will be the Alpha taking them one by one. So far, 3-0, a 2-0 trade for both of the teams. And this is an easy elemental lord for Step Bros there.
Yes, and this Lord might be actually helpful for the side of Stebros to take down few of those stars, especially the mid laner. The side of Stebros, they're not even they can't even touch that mid lane turret, but with this Lord, they might just able to take down those first tier turret from the mid lane. But
But they are trying to push the lane. But yeah, the Sicilian being absolutely impactful in the fight, using the Sanguine Claws, but using the Bat Feast, not Bat Feast, Bat Impact to use to chase away that Eli Hope from the tower. And yeah, that's why you say Sicilian is carry in late game, but it's carry in mid game too, because it's a really good defender, has a lot of wave clear, and they can easily defend this elemental lord thing.
yes, and the Lord will be marching down from the bot side, I think. Oh my goodness, look at that Puny going, trying to get the kill on that hee. But
But the
he's looking
burst
low in
of the
HP.
carry will make sure he goes down in the fight. Great initiation, but the carry will be taken down instead, as well as that's a 1-for-2 trade. But yeah, they have lost the marksman there, no turret pusher so far. But they have managed to take out the hyper, and it will delay the farm. Joy with a low farm is really bad because it will barely scratch the enemy, especially he is not getting any chance to get his hands to hey 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 though.
Yes, that is true. But from the side of Step Bros, their river control is really, really good. But we can see that Sicilian has already gotten his wishing lantern, getting him that extra burst damage. And War Axe on the side of Alpha, I mean, his regen, his lifesteal is going to help him a lot in that gang fight. But on the mid on onto the mid lane, we can see that Puny is trying to kind of cut off those back laners as much as he can, because he can't take a hopeless retry one on one because he is on that alpha, and he just got that rose gold for that Joy and Sicilian, just in case he's on low on HP and he gets that extra shield.
That's absolutely right. That's a really great plan from his side to stay safe in situations where Matilda couldn't pull him out, or maybe she helped someone else in the scenario. So he have to help himself to stay strong. Oh, and with that, Hiroshi kind of in mid position. He did got caught by the Sanguine Club of the Sicilian, and he is forced to use that Award of Guardian to escape the situation.
Yes, I mean, that was a pretty quick move by Hiroshi. I mean, I think he could have escaped that, judging by the fact that he is going for that tanky build. But the LCF, they are going on towards that top side, the goal lane,
Ooh,
trying to.
hopeless retry. Quite of a deep position. No, cancel play coming in from LCF. Will make sure he get caught there. Bro, how this guy got caught there? They are top players. That's a really bad play by the Alpha by being overstaying there for so long. And right now, it is a really good chance for Team LCF to secure the Luminous Lord for their team.
Yes, it is going to be the 12 minute, 13-minute lot. And oh my goodness, Dara going in.
Mandara trying to poke that Gatot so that he will not have a one time doing the Avatar of Guardian into the Lord, but Reveal of Ambition has been popped. Let's see who is the perfect retry. Okay, it will be the Joy because his frag has been popped along with the follow-up. They should be trying to fight back, but yeah, they are not going down anytime soon. Avatar of Guardian will miss miserably, but look at Eli Hope. He's pushing like crazy, man. He took out the inhibitor turret right now. Despite of the fact Alpha is not there, Step Bro still dominating the Land of Dawn. Despite of the fact the Lord is gone though, but let's see if Step Bros will make up the farm. They lost though.
Yes, and Step Bros, they really need to push that mid turn, and I could push it from the mid lane. Will be down, Lord marching down strong from mid lane, and oh my goodness, the damage from Blue is just not enough to deal for that to that hopeless Reggie. I mean, right now Blue still does not have his item spike right now. He doesn't have enough stacks to take down to deal those insane damage, but the 12-minute Lord was already taken down easily, and we can see that LCF is trying to take down the first tier turret from the EXP side, trying to cut off the lane so that they cannot defend it. Oh my goodness, Matilda going in pretty strong.
Quite deep position, but Avatar of Guardian is not hitting properly. But the damage of people are insane because the carry will be meeting the backline diver Badang. But look at that hopeless retry, quite in a deep position, but he will be absolutely dominating the Land of Dawn with a double kill, as well as Eli Hope bursting everyone who is in front of them. That's absolutely crazy, and with these Step Bros will be clearly winning this first match of this best of 3 match.
That is true, and oh my goodness, look at that big brain play from Elu so that their minion is not taken down easily. And oh, that's the first match. I mean, it's just the first match of the lower bracket between Step Bros versus LCF, and they showed us quite the fight. The side of Step Bros, they proved themselves that they are worthy of being on to that top 3 position, trying to go towards that grand finale. And the side of LCF, they also did a really good job, but maybe Dark needs to look out for his EXP lane a bit more than he did on this first match.
Okay, yeah. And with this, guys, we will take a short break and we will bring back to you the action. Let's see which of these two teams will stay strong and get the victory. And it is LCF versus Stebro. So let's see which if will LCF will be able to do a comeback or not. And this will be curious. So yeah, stay tuned. Keep your seats tight. Do stay hydrated, and we will be back in a short break.
Welcome to the Vortex of Legends season.
Immortality or death! Tremble!
Welcome to the Vortex of Legends season.
Immortality or death! Tremble!
Welcome to Vortex of Legends Season 3. I mean, you saw the previous match as Step Bros won and hailed the game, defeating LCF in the process. And here we are again. This is the finals of the lower bracket. And I mean, whichever team is gonna win is gonna face IGN on in Sunday. So I mean, we are looking at two really good teams fighting here, and under the caster decks, it's gonna be me, Burger, and it would be Yuna hyping you guys up. So Yuna, do take over.
You.
I mean, I'm really fine. This, I mean, it's going really well. After, I mean, I got a rest for a day. That's what I required. I mean. Yeah, I rested. And usually we started to cast from 6, right? But this time it's a bit extended, like we're casting from 8. So I feel a bit great. I feel a bit freshen up. I could work on my personalized thing. So yeah. But then for
You know
now,
that
yeah, yeah. And I mean, for now, if we see, I mean, like again we are into the matchmaking. I mean, this is again
you know, the final of the lower bracket, guys. And I mean, we have to see though, because previous match Step Bros did hail in, so this time LCF do need to pace up, because I mean, by every game Step
Butterflies
Bros win
born
in,
by thy
you know,
wish,
LCF would
guided
have
by
another
lantern
tension building
flight.
upon them, and the tension would be getting really higher and higher by every match won by Team Step Bros. But if you look into the banning section, Zushin getting banned out, obvious ban coming in from them because they don't want to face it. This hero is real annoying with her lantern flare, and I mean, you don't want to face her because I mean, she also has a defensive, ultimate, which is the Crimson Beacon. I mean, it can be also used in an aggressive manner, but then really depends on the user though. But then here we could see Hilda getting banned out. I mean, the passive from this hero is really annoying, and with the revitalize spell, she is a lot sustainable into the fights. And I mean, with every stack, with every assist and every kill,
Your
her
team
power of
is banning.
wilderness gains, damage. So even though she can go tanky, she would be really annoying your backliners, mages, as well as the marksmen. So yeah, careful when she's on the map. And I mean, picking her out, keeping her in the bans, that's kind of a stress relief for both of the teams. But then here we could see Badang getting banned
Experience
out.
the
This meta
Your
euphemism
hero
team is
suffering.
banning.
has been dealing so much crowd control in the recent matches as we speak. Because I mean, the fist break, the fist crack, and the fistman combination provides so much sustain. I mean, provides so much crowd control. And then this guy has sustenance too, as well as damage. So, I mean, what else do you need? He is literally a goated EXP laner for now. But then here we could see Granger getting banned out, obvious reasons. Rhapsody and that Sonara would be dealing a lot of damage, as well as this hero has a lot of mobility onto him. So let's see. What do you think, Madara would ban in here?
And there are a lot of options still left open. There is a Zoid, there is a Fanny, and there is a
Always on the
retail still
way.
open. Even the
Your
Haggard,
team
but
is
no, they
banning.
are going with the Matilda band. This hero is really amazing, onto the support, giving a lot of heal, giving a lot of shield, as well with a guiding wind. She will be helping a lot,
Sir,
into the
what's your
team
command?
fights when
Your
your
team is
when your
picking.
teammates are really low onto the HP. She will be literally using that guiding wind and helping you out in some scenarios. And if it's onto the opponent team, you are just trying to get
Let
some
me
kills, trying to
protect you,
get the
my
trade
Your
onto
team
their
is
hands, and just
picking.
Matilda coming in with the guiding wind and just taking away from you. That's kind of really annoying. As well as she deals a lot of damage from the circling eagle, so she will be having a lot of mobility onto her as well.
I am not the
The
only
fan
one
getting
bound
banned
by
of this
these
hero with the
chains.
cables, with the mobility, will be doing a lot. Once she is farmed up, once she starts snowballing, she will be directly going towards the back liner and taking down with a cut short, and she will be going into the fights and coming up very easily. So this hero is kind of really amazing, but kind of annoying when it's into the opponent team, and you need a specific kind of hero to just take her down. And looking onto the pick phase, we can already see that the LCF going with the hammer pick
Your team
onto the
is
goal
picking.
and into the season. This hero is into the meta, doing a lot of dominance onto the goal and with the mobility onto him with the chrono dash as well. Zaman Force providing a lot of damage, and once he's onto the late game, he will be devouring a lot, a lot, a lot. So you need to be really careful, going against the Harry. But still, Irito is still open. The team Stebros can pick out this hero.
I mean, true, Erithiel is still open. I mean, they could go for a double, I mean, deadlock here. They could choose in Harith as, the mid laner and Erithiel as the EXP laner, but then we have to wait and see what are they prioritizing. But then Step Bros, Hopeless Retreat, onto the Hayabusa would be, so we would be seeing a lot of shadow kills launched in this map, and the quad shadows will be
Your
across
team is picking.
all of the team fights and Phobius. I mean, this guy is meant for team fights. He has
I've
no
been
other
waiting for
purpose.
Your
too
He
team
has
long.
no
is
other things
banning.
to do. Laning and I mean, yeah, laning and farming phase he can do it. But then this guy is made for team fights. So yeah, if you are having a team fight, which some of the opponents have a blink or a dash skill, you just have this guy onto your team, and I mean he would be dominating throughout. But let's see, countering that, Hylos and Gadot Kasha has been picked by Dark and Madara here, two of the most greatest tanks in this meta. Gatot Kacha, and I mean previously
The
yesterday
Immortal
we
One
saw
chose me to
this
vanquish the
combination in
shadows
one of the
that
other
plague this
tournaments.
world.
I mean, Hylos coming in from the front, taking in the soaking in the damage, and then Gatot Kacha going in for the crowd control onto the backlines. That's a really dreadlock combo coming in from the side of LCF. But then here we see Eliho picking on to that carry. She would be melting down these two instantly if she got a chance to. But then I guess Team L-Shift should also ban in the Alpha, or they would be losing their tanks really quick. I mean, Alpha Hyper is really great, but then EXP is also good, and somewhere or the around he would be able to sustain as well as deal damage. Because I mean, instead of a retreat, he could have a defensive or a more aggressive spell. To be honest, but then let's see on the second banning phase, Step Bros will ban out Joy as well as Soyu here, because it would be really deadly for their composition right now, specifically Joy. If she charges in to carry, I mean Carry wouldn't be looking in a great situation. But then if you talk about late game, the speedy light wheels will enable her, to save up. But for now, let's see. Here we could see what do you think about the Baldric pick and the Eve getting banned out here?
He was banned and he's getting banned out, onto the team fights when ha- I mean the Fove's in front, initiating those fights with the Infernal Bazooka and then the Eve with the RWM,
This
just,
time,
slowing down their
the
movements, and this
choice
combo
is
can
mine.
literally, be kind of a disadvantage onto the team fights, and is a really good mage onto the mage as well. The Belleric, he is type of hero who will sustain a lot as well, giving a lot of turns as well with his ultimate. He will be literally giving a lot of CC, and he's a really good frontliner onto the team fight. So I guess for these reasons they had banned out this hero. And looking on to the second picking phase, we can see that Xavier is on to the play. This hero having the range advantage as well. The dawning light will be providing a lot of visions onto the team fights as well, giving damage. And with the enchanted talisman, we'll be getting a lot of CD onto him. And this hero is really great for the late game. As well, we can see that the blue going in with Parsa as well. This hero also have a range advantage with her. The feather is strike, the damage one she gets, and that will be hitting a lot hard onto the opponent team. She will be at the back as well. She has a really good front line as there is a Gatokacha with the EOG and with the sustain as well. There is a Hylos who will be sustaining a lot into the team fight as well, giving the mobility, providing with a glorious path, for the team fight initiation as well. When they are really in bad situation, he can open escape route for the team. And there we can see the alpha coming into the play. This hero having a true damage as well sustain will be doing a lot into this match as well. He is a really good initiator. So let's see which hero the hero will be picking for the last pick.
I am the priestess of primal lightning, the hunter of all the evil gods.
Okay, we can see that the edit has been picked out by the team Save Bros. This hero is a type of hero we can go on to the EXP as well, on to the goal, dealing a lot of system as well damage provided by the primal rat. He will be doing a lot on to the late game, giving a lot of damage back, giving a strong and well calculated lineup, strong and very well balanced.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed.
So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the land of Dawn, and it is the best of five match between the team LCF and the team Step Bros. And we can already see a standard rotation coming out from both of the team, starting with the jungle clips, and we can see the Hayabusa getting his red buff, and he's I guess rotating towards the EXP lane as well. We can see that the EXP laners are onto their lane as well. The gold laners are also onto their lane, and the river area is looking a little bit into tension, but they won't be not that much amount of conflict because it's only the early phase of the game.
I mean, yeah, early phase of the game, you can't see much, action going on. But here we could see Hayabusa coming in to blue. I mean, trying to do some damage to him. But then, I mean, not enough because he doesn't have his Shadow Oogie kill, or he would be, having confirmed kill for blue right now.
We can see a lot of fight going on to the goal lane as well. The Johan getting the first blood on to the carry, but Hayabusa charging with his first shadow, but he had a shadow kill and wasn't able to secure any kill. But meanwhile, the mother is shutting down the attack.
Yeah, I mean, for now, the early game, LCF is taking some lead. But then here we can see, I mean, Stebro's hopeless retreat, camping up, trying to take Johan out here. But I mean, yeah, his skill wasn't cooldown, so charging in would have been this year. But the team is starting in into the bot side.
I mean, there is a first neutral objective onto the river side. Both of the team trying to give out the vision onto their respective teams, and we're getting some tension building up onto the river side. The feather instruct is onto the place, but the person coming in, and Sparks are getting a neutral objective as well, getting the first kill onto the end, and the glorious part is onto the play, and Duck securing the kill onto the hopeless victory.
I mean, a great team fight, to be honest. The first, I mean, Hayabusa was camping out there, but then, Alpha just saved up his ultimate spear of Alpha just for the moment when Hayabusa would be arriving in. And yeah, he took a really great advantage of the situation, as well as, I mean, Hilo was charging in with, his glorious path. Hayabusa was already so low, and then the ring of punishment was enough to finish that hero off.
From his own turret, and we can see another tension building up upon to the goal lane. There is a Hayabusa, there is a Edit is hiding out, and we can see that the Gato trying to give out the vision to the Johan.
I mean, for now, Johan does needs a lot of vision, to be honest. Because I mean, as a marksman, I mean, as a goal laner, so I mean, he needs to get farmed up really quick, and the damage spike would be required into the late team fights. And for now, look at that. AOG would be popping in, but would be wasted.
I mean, the AOG literally went at the correct time, but we can see the glorious path is on to the play, and the Johan securing the kill onto the LT Hope, and that's double kill for the Johan onto the U. I mean, the trade really went into the side of the team LCL.
I mean, this time LCS we can see, playing, somewhere around they want to win this match. They are really hyped up. I mean, why not? You would be really fired up when you lose a match, and you and then you could.
And if the LCF doesn't make out any mistakes, small mistakes can change out many things, they will be having the whole lead, they will be dominating because time by time passing they are scenario because there is a carry who will also getting that damage spike onto her as well. The Hayabusa is there to take down the back liners as well to sustain. There is a edit, there is a phobias, so anything can happen onto the mid game, anything can change.
I mean, true. But then this time, I guess LCF properly planned it out. The whole combination, as we spoke, previously. Hylos charging in, taking in the front lane damage. Then we have Gazorkacha diving into the back lines, or you could say wasting their skills, you could say the spells from, I would say, Carry or the Xavier. Then Harith and Farsa would have a really fun time, as well as Alpha. Versus Pure of Alpha would be melting any hero in a given point. And then you also have that eager artillery to your team, the feathered airstrike with that much of range. You have everything back then, and the Harith is a really good add-on. The Zaman was dropping in. He would be providing so much damage with his chrono dashes, because when the Zaman force drops in, the cooldown for this chrono dashes reduces immensely. So it's like you could spam those skills, those dashes, and then deal a lot more damage.
Well, that's true. That's true. I do agree with you. But we have to see on to the match, and we will be resuming the match very soon. So just let's see who's gonna win this match, because both of the teams are really strong, and their abilities are also really great. And it depends on how they will be performing out and how they will be initiating those fights and getting the trades onto their hands and getting the advantages for the team.
Yeah, we have to see about that, but the pause has been resumed this time, and we could see hopeless victory on a dire situation. Okay, we'll be running away though.
Killing
And there is a
spree!
glorious path coming in as well. The feather is strike into the play. Oh my god. And meanwhile, we can see that the Hayabusa has been shut down. Also, the LCF getting the second neutral objective onto their hands.
For now, if we speak about Team LCF, they are really doing a great job cornering out with the feather die strike, because as we saw, the glorious path went in, and Farsa giving that range damage with you know feathered airstrike. That was really great to see. But then I guess the top lane would be getting pushed out too.
Definitely another tension building up onto the goal lane as well. Xavier taking down the theater of the goal lane.
Yeah, and why not? As you have objectives to secure, and you can take it really easily. And look at that blue cornering out with a eagle artillery there. I don't know why I keep on saying that, but then it sounds fun and it looks similar though. But then, as we can see, both of the teams are kind of focusing in. And if we look into the itemization right now, we could see Hiroshi going in with the early radiant. Probably he should have chosen with the Warwick, but then he probably chose a team fight strategy here, because the opponent do single tanks, and as Alpha can just put a lot of kills.
That's true. And we can see the glorious path coming in as well. The EOG coming from the Gajakata and the Alpha securing kill onto the Eddie Del for the visitors onto the play. And the Phobias trying to get some kills, but no, the Phobias has been shut down by the Puny onto the mid lane as well. The Iliho getting a kill onto the high loss.
And look at the first Alpha for hopeless victory, finishing Harris. But okay, that's the place for finishing of hopeless victory. And even he is sitting in a very deep place right there. But then, what kind of gameplay are we seeing here? Where both the teams, obviously, they are one of the top, one of the top teams of India. That's what I could expect. And that is really interesting to watch. The outplay is coming in from side step bros to element.
That's true. And we can see that Johan taking down the Ilham again. The AOG is onto the flip of the Gattacutter, and the Johan getting the double kill onto the Xavier. And that's double kill for the Johan onto the Phobias. Oh my god, a lot of damage coming in from the Harris right now as well. They are getting the objectives onto their hands. They're getting all the goals. They're getting the map control. The LCF is playing out so well.
I mean, LCF this time they are not losing their pace, and look at that eager artillery popped up again, lowering the HP of the opponents to half point. Okay, here we can see Fear of Alpha has been used, trying to predict where this hard is gonna go. But look at that damage covering of punishment. He's doing such great damage, and look at that high answer. It is will be getting finished off by Mara. I mean, these heroes are really messing with the hypers right now. Look, the artillery.
We can see the Federers are coming in from Farsa, but it is shutting down the Johan from the scene and he got deleted out. I had a really fast movement, and the Lord will be spawning soon onto the riverside, onto that 16 seconds. So I guess the LCF already have a lot advantage onto them and lot of damage side. So I guess the LCF can be will be taking this lot very easily. Okay, another tender build up onto the riverside. The fight is going on. Burst passes onto the play as well. The feather is strike, but not able to catch up onto the members of Step Bros, and they will be falling back as well. The lodge is onto the riverside. So both of the team will be, having this onto their hands because this can give a lot of advantage. Whoever will be getting the first lodge.
Yeah, true. Am I audible now? Properly.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Thank you. I mean, sorry for the inconvenience, guys. My network is kind of sketchy today. But anyways, Alpha starting in with the Lord, and we could see him securing it because Hopeless Entry is nowhere to be seen this time. The Hayabusa isn't working that much. I mean, he straight away picked the Hayabusa, and seeing the Hayabusa pick, you know, LCF did shows the most heaviest tanks, and one of the most greatest EXP laners who can sustain as well as regen a lot. So yeah, and a very agile combination too.
We can notice the gather culture as well. The feather strike coming into the play as well. The Harry taking the turtles as well as much light. And you can see onto the bottom lane. The Hypers are trying to do the split push, and there is a lot marching on from the bottom lane.
I mean, that was a really great strat though, because I mean, their teammates can really defend it out, but other teammates breaking in.
And we can see that the gather culture has been shut down by the carry. The carry getting a lot of damage spike, and that's the double kill for the carry onto that Uni, and as well the Inu getting the kill on Dark, and he's shutting down the Johan and taking down the 4 members of the team LCF. The Feather Strike is onto the play, and Blue securing the kill onto the Hiroshi.
A very reckless play coming in from the side of Hiroshi. Should have waited a bit. He just underestimated damage from the damage upcoming from the Farsa. I mean, the Scarecrow Scarecrow does a lot of damage if you don't know. I mean, all of our skills are really immense to be damage dealing. But as we can look, okay, here Feather Escape would be popping in, doing some damage to Eliho, but he would be escaping in really soon because I mean, this hero has the dash skill onto her every few seconds. The Phantom steps save her a lot of times.
I mean, right now looking on to the goal lead, the team Step Bros have, covered up some goal lead, and they are only like 2k back from comparing to the team LCF. And we can see on to the reverse side, the second lot will be spawning soon. So let's see whether the team Step Bros will be getting their hands onto this lot because there is a Xavier with a dawning light. He can steal out the lot as well. He's providing some vision for the team, and the hopeless victory will be falling back.
Yes, but we can't deny any of the heroes because all of them are playing a really major role here. Hopeless Retreat, he can bait out some ults as well as deal a lot of damage. And then, as you talked about, he with the Xavier would be dealing a lot damage right now because he has already built in with the wishing lantern would be melting away those tanky heroes if he is into the fight and constantly dealing them damage. And then you also do have the carry for the late game assurance. I mean, and what a fed carry can do in the game.
That's true. That's true. Carry will be really scary.
Yeah, true. And another lord has been started by the team, LCF right now.
Yes, definitely. And we can see both of the team are present at the riverside, trying to get the second lot onto their hands. They're onto the position. So let's see who will be getting the hands onto the second lot. Another fight breaking in. The dawning light is onto the point. The hopeless rate is securing kill onto the high lot as well. The Zohan taking down the turret of the Step Bros. Like he is split positioning right now.
Johan getting a little distraction though, but then his team is also falling there. Okay, AOG will be popping in. Ilu will be getting the core, blood from blue here, but then Puni coming in with the double kill would be finishing off them really quick because of his true damage nature.
Definitely, definitely. And we can see that the Johan shutting down the Hayabusa and deleting out from the map as well, getting the lot for the team.
I mean, at this point, if we do look into Team LCF, they are playing out so good. I mean, previous match they just lost in, and not to mention, I mean, Stepbro even trying to give a really good comeback here. Because as far we can see, they are not losing the trades very heavily. Because you can, if you lose much trades and I mean non objectives, you would be losing, and we will be far beyond end goal difference too. But then as we can see, it's just a 4k goal difference, and I guess it's nothing for Step Bros to bring that lead back to their side. And I mean, AOG will be popping in.
And there is a AOG play coming in from the gadget as well. The glorious path, the feather aspect has been activated, but the Madara has been shut down by the hopeless red tree. Oh my god, right now the team Stepper is also getting the damage onto their team as well. They are covering up the goal difference. They are doing, some comeback from the team.
I mean, the damage spike just got so high they are not able to measure it. And specifically, they are really, they do have heroes, which, I mean, with the Xavier, to be honest, with the Xavier, they can really play out the turret defense game really easily if they place him really well. But then, I mean, let's see, they are, again coming in for an aggressive position right now, breaking into a different positioning. And I mean, the core is right open. If Alpha tries to chooses to dive in with that AOG, it would be a really difficult time for LCF to again lead this match.
And right now we are seeing some tension building up upon to the riverside. As we're talking about the carry, he is getting a lot of damage back as well. He's a type of hero, like a type of a goal laner who will be melting down the tanky heroes very easily. And there is a Gato, there is the highlight as well, the alpha. So if the carry gets the more into the late game, she will be melting down them a lot.
And look at that. It's just Hiroshi trying to poke his enemies out and give some vision to he because he is the core right now. He is the main source of damage along with that carry. So they don't want to lose him very easily. Even if they lose him, they should all almost try to take down the Fasa and the Harith. And I mean, really soon, I mean, just in a few minutes, just in a few seconds though, the Lord would be spawning in. So we would be seeing another huge and humongous fight in to the riverside. And I guess this fight would be depending to this game who will win and who will not.
I mean, that's true, that's true. And there is a tension building up onto the riverside. Both of the team wants this, elemental disabled rod because it's a really important part right now. Whoever will be, getting the slot will be having the advantage. The AOT coming in as well, the Fade aspect. But the Hayabusa having a beautiful retribution, getting the lot as well. The carry shutting down the Gatagacha. A lot of damage coming in. The edge shutting down the Farza. That's the double kill for the LD Hope onto the high notes. As the dawning lights coming in and taking down a lot of HP of both of the Johan as well. The Alpha dealing a lot of damage, and the Lord got into the hands of the team Stay Bros and Lord is match from the bottom lane. Three of the members are not there and they will need some time to, respawn, and five of the members are on to the team Stay Bros, and we can see they are taking down the inhibited turrets as well. They are charging onto the base as well. A lot is there, a lot of damage coming in, and the Edge is tracking down the Peony as well. The Johan gets shut down by the Illyhope. That's the complete wipe out coming from the team Stay Bros, and with this the match ends here.
What a match.
Victory!
So we witnessed this humongous match breaking to us, early game, LCF dominating with the high lows and the alpha, as well as Madara with his AOG, and blue cornering out, and cutting off the lanes for those, damage dealers. But then as the late game fell into the hands of Step Bros, they did planned it out and played really well. They chose, to be in turrets and gather some kills for themselves, and that was really good, I mean, decision making from the side of Step Bros. And specifically I would say, he with the Xavier did a lot in this match, because if you look into those statistics, the hero damage percentage is 37 from he himself. And second wise, if we see Carry also did a really major part. But then, if we talk about team participation, the damage given, it's none other than he. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, and I guess this would be a really dreadful situation for Team LCF, because this is a best of five. They are only down. I mean, Step Bros are only down with one match to win, and I mean they would be securing their slots in the final. So I guess Team LCF do need to pace up. They are feeling the tension into their hands. But for now, it's me, Burger, and Yuna would be taking the excuse for this match, and I mean we will be back with some new casters, new synergy to be seen really soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, do stay tuned.
Welcome to the Vortex of Legends season.
Immortality or death! Tremble!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Here we are at the third match of the day, where Step Bros is already on to the winning point. Being the third match, this is the match point for Step Bros. Against them, as you already know, it is Team Lakshmi Chit. Are they going to redeem themselves in this match? We will be getting to know very, very soon. With that, this is Peachy on the caster's desk, and let me introduce you, my co-caster, who's the most talented and the most cutest you'll ever hear. Hello, hello, Debbie. How are you today?
Oh, I'm feeling so good. And it's good to be back, right? And we have come so far and so long. It's like, I couldn't imagine we'll be reaching here this time around with the lower brackets finals and seeing Step Bros
Mhm.
and LCF fighting against each other. So, I'm really, really looking forward to these two teams. But, we have seen the games. And Step Bros securing two wins against LCF is what we do not expect, right? So this time around, I feel like LCF, they are going to be getting serious with the driving and, with what they are coming out with the draft plan, with the synergy as well. And, a strategy, they might be renewing something. So this time around, I feel like they are going to be serious. They are going to be coming back, clapping back. And, Step Bros have to look for what and to be, warned about it as well.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And here we are back into the draft. I am excited to see what will Team Lakshmi Chitford bring us today, given the fact that this might be the last match for them if they don't pull up with their A game. Now, as we are looking into
この
it, it
鎖
is
に
into the
縛ら
hands
れ
of
てい
Team
る
Step
の
Your
は
Bros,
team
and
is
they are
私だけ
actually
ではな
going
い。
ahead with a respect ban, okay? 4 years. Interesting.
Step Bros are known for going for this different kind of composition, and when they go for this different composition, they do not want heroes that can dismantle them, that can break their
そな
temper,
たの
and
願いより生まれ
as we
し
all know,
者
for
is
VS is a
banning.
tempo breaker, so
このランタンの
understandable ban
光に
coming out from
導か
kind
れ
of
る。
Step Bros, but picking up, banning out these heroes so early on, they are opening up so many chances for LCF to pick up those meta heroes that are so good to go for. But onto the side of LCF, they are taking out the Juicing. Very, very understandable. Very standard ban. And we all know how the Juicing is. Very tanky members are gonna be really, really hard to go against. Are gonna find really hard to go against Juicing. And Stabos are a kind of hero, a kind of a squad who
私の
goes
鉄
for
拳
those
に
tanky
かな
fights.
う
Your
者はいな
team
い。
It's
is
it's good to
banning.
see that they are respecting each other at this point.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Coming into the third match, you know that these teams will be looking ahead to
私にご命令
pick
を。
out those kind of
Your
heroes
team
which were
is
played into the
banning.
first two match, and also keeping in the mind that the heroes that were banned in the first two matches
すべ
will
て
be
を終
coming
わら
up
せる
as
まで
well.
Your
There we go.
team is
私は
The
banning.
戦い
Hilda, the
続ける
Barang, Step Bros have been actually focused on to the EXP lane more, a little bit of HP based EXP lane heroes. Interestingly, they just don't
私
want
のフ
a
ラッシュビートを聞かせてあげる
full tank
よ Your team is
frontliners coming
banning.
into the play.
Yeah, and yeah, this is a full XP laner bans, and for Star Bros, one thing that they are versatile in is the jungle. They can
Mm-hmm.
go for the assassin, they can go for the tank jungle, and they can also go for the
沈み
fighter
ゆく
jungle.
夕日
Meanwhile,
の
for
中で
Johan,
Your team
he
の
can
風
go
が
for the
羽ばた
marksman too, right? We have seen his seasons in his Suyo, his Alpha, and he's also versatile at one point. So to say that Elu's getting his Matilda so
苦しみ
early
の音色を
on,
聞かせてや
I
ろう。
mean, this is his main hero that we have seen so far, and he's going to be combining it with those open heroes that's going to be creating a lot of synergy as well as combination. It's going to be encapsulating a lot of team fights, a lot of draft as well. But picking out the Basil that has its disadvantage too, and too fast for you is going to be securing that
命を守る。
Granger.
それが唯一の使
Mm,
命
that's
だ。
true. That's true. No, there we go. There we go. Again, Granger coming onto the play. We do have a little bit of lineup changes coming up. Coming in from the side of Team LCF. That might be also the reason that it might be affecting them a little bit. But let's just wait and watch. last game as well, it was kind of a neck to neck competition, but at the end, when the Lord was into the hands of Team Step Bros, that's when they knew that they are going to win it off. With that, they are moving ahead with a CC. Interesting picks coming in, knowing that the frontliner will be definitely that high loss. And you know that if Dark is on to that high loss, you know that he will be on EXP.
And Debros are just finally deciding that Dark is gonna be actually the one who's gonna be securing that high lows, and this is where the flexibility king comes in for LCF, right? They can just put the high lows into the room position and take down this Hiroshi in a surprise factor, possibly pick out something that the CC cannot go against, like the Yuzong, but the Yuzong is a non-factor this meta, so I do not see any kind of flex or any kind of versatility coming out from LCF picks just yet. But he picking out the Eve. It's just it's stopping out Johan to build up this to pick up any kind of tanky jungles, right?
Definitely, make both the teams are trying to get as much as meta heroes, as much as comfort heroes into their hands. Now, Team LCF, they still have another option to go in for a little bit of more HP based tank hero to make sure that they don't get they kind of interrupt the Matilda, but onto the same Step Bros, they have been stacking on damage. The Eve coming onto the play as well as the CC, and let's not forget, Step Bros will be definitely banning those all tanky heroes. Maybe next on the shopping, onto the ban section, it might be the Tigreal or oh, that's not a Tigreal, but looks like Asuna's Farsa will be banned this time. A respect ban from the last match, understandable.
Yeah. We have seen Asuna onto that first side, right? He's gonna be carrying his team with a mate, nonetheless. So it's a respect band, definitely. And we have seen in the last game too, like you mentioned, he was the one doing a lot of damage with 40% damage we have seen, and such a threat to the backlines as well, even the Hayabusa. So it's a respect band, which is highly regarded if we go against a player like Asuna. But I am a little worried about the lineup so far for Step Bros because they do not have that frontline potential. They have the Dispector. Seriously, they have the true damage dealer, of course, with the CC. But what are they gonna be picking up? Because they are picking up those tanky frontliners for themselves, and there's so limited choices. And for LCF gonna be securing that lead. So at this point, the choices are so narrowed down for Step Bros.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Are they going to rely on a Lela? Okay,
Oh,
still in cards. Maybe, maybe not. But against a Granger, I would love to see an Irithel coming onto the play. But again, Irithel kind of lies between a comfort pick as and also a meta hero definitely. But the Lela does work it out very well. But I'm fearful that there is a Hayabusa coming in with a Sky tier, so that is going to be quite deadly. But let's just wait and watch what happens because 9 seconds onto the clock, a hopeless retreat. What is it going to be against a Hayabusa? Let's see.
oh, okay. So they
Okay.
are just seriously gonna go for a full attack, right? Full aggression. But who's gonna be
Yep.
protecting the Layla? Who's gonna be protecting the Layla against this Johan onto this Hayabusa? Or who's gonna be there's a lot of choices for LCF to go against Layla because there's Hydos who's not gonna be dead because he's gonna be building up the blade armor for sure, and that's a Hayabusa not to say the least, and the Khalid they're gonna be diving fully on to this uh Layla as well as the Eve, and I feel like Eve is not gonna be having the much of a good time just trying to land that all because he's gonna be immobile during that time, and there's a lot of targeting that's gonna be happening for the side of LCF and the Changi pick on top of that. What do you think about this Changi debut? I'm not sure.
I am also not sure. Like a surprising pick, definitely. Even the Lela comes in as a surprise. The Dyrod comes in as a surprise. This is something that I was not expecting, but I feel like Tebros can make it work. A lot of damage, especially the peel damage that they need to take down all those tankiness. Especially Madara who is onto the tank. You know that the
Five
frontliners are a
seconds
little
till
bit
the
of
enemy
tanky and they
reaches the
do deal damage,
battlefield.
so need to
Smash them.
watch out. And with that, ladies and
All
gentlemen,
troops
let me welcome you
deployed.
into the third match. Here we are looking at 2-0, the match point for Step Bros. Will this be the last game or will it be Team LCF pushing it to the game number 4?
Yep, looking amazing for both of the teams so far, and I feel like LCF, they are finding their footing. And as soon onto this, Changi is something we've seen in the ranked games so far, but not literally on this tournaments. But the slowdown and the continuous damage coming out from that falling stamina, or what is that falling stamina? The meteor shower, it might actually be worth it at that onto that front line as well. But that's the problem, right? For the side of Step, where they do not have this tanky member that's gonna be good to go against with the Changi. They have a healer. They have uh a a mobile hero in accordance to this Dyrus and the Matilda. So Changi might be really having a hard time to try to target anyone.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Once Chang'e gets off with a little bit of, penetration items, I feel like they could be getting a lot of damage, especially onto the front lanes. But here we are. The match will be resumed after a short break. The top lane matches. Oh, mid lane, a little bit of skirmish. Ilu will be safe as of now. But again, it is just, minute to one. You know that Khalid, he will be dealing that damage.
Yep, and a level one Khalid is what you do not want to face against in any kind of roaming position. But right now, I feel like the Khalid against the Matilda is actually doing a lot of good damage coming out towards Madara as well as Elu. So both the roamers are just balling it out at this point. They do not want to chill. They want to go for something off the bat.
Oh, the lead advantage is actually showing up. Look at them, having a EXP difference between both of those junglers. While it is Hopeless Retreat getting level 4 earlier than Johan, this it will be kind of concerning for Team LCF if they don't farm up fast enough. But as of now, the turtle will be spawned less than 30 seconds. Will this be an easy turtle for either of these teams? Because both teams do have enough river area presence, especially that CC would be the one into the front liners dealing damage, giving those curtain calls as well.
Yep, there's gonna be a true damage as well, but the ring of punishment will be popped just to try to do something, right? But Hiroshi will be safe. That's not a shadow being land, but Johan has to be careful, right? He has to be calculating on how he uses any kind of skills that he have because the turtle is up and both of the teams are looking perfectly caught in the positions because they are looking for a fight up on top. But Dark, he's just trying to clear it a little bit.
Okay, okay, here we are. The turtle is here. Look at them. Both the teams trying to rush it out. Johan jumping in.
Oh, the real manipulation will be popped. Blue is clearing that turtle again, but Johan securing that kill onto Homer's retreat, but double kill onto Hiroshi for Asuna, and Dark just diving in with the ring of punishment, slowing down, and he will fall into the hands of Dark again. The blue buff will be in jeopardy, and Elise not do anything but watch as his teammates will be denied another first blue on this game.
Oh my God, the turtle going into the hands of Johan. The retribution actually came in clutch for him. And top of that, three members falling down. That is definitely not a good news for team. Step Rose, but into the mid lane, I do see a little bit of action with these meteor shower, but top lane as well. Dark looking quite low though, low in mana, low in HP. That is definitely not a good sign given the fact that he doesn't have a revitalize as well. Glorious pathway popped. Okay, a little bit of HP coming in, but on to the other hand, I do feel like a heavy pressure into the bot lane. Look at that.
Oh, they are trying to look for something, right? Because Helpless is just looking for a dive. And I have seen him onto this Dyrus and combination with Matilda, but this time around LCF, they do understand that what they are playing against, and they are just trying to be dismantling this Dyrus, this hopeless retreat onto this Dyrus as much as possible because they know that he wants to have that early game lead, and they pick out something that's gonna be disturbing him so much that is gonna be the Khalid onto that Madara onto that Khalid, and he's going to be doing such a great job because look at him, he's just manipulating so much of the boosters.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Into the middle lane as well. I do see a little bit of action, not much, but the guiding lanes do come in handy. But a little bit of early. Okay, Madara actually scouting up a little bit, making sure and cutting off a little bit of exit pathway as well. But okay, Johan goes in.
The shadow kill will be committed onto three members, not easy at all because the gold card will be committed as well, and the vengeance will be top two, but that will be taking the kill onto the Rosie. But the Meteor Shower being committed to Hopeless Retreat will be so low, but he's gonna be surviving with such a low HP, but it's not gonna be for long because they won't have the shadow to dive in and secure that kill onto Hopeless Retreat, and now they are far behind their level 2 team.
Okay, okay. Team LCF getting 2 kills from there. This is definitely a advantage for them given the fact that they actually pulled off a turtle as well. Now the mid lane, the turtle, you know a lot of objectives going down into their hands. This is looking good for them, but let's just wait and watch. Given the fact that Team Step Bros, their power spike is yet to be seen. Now, around that mid game to the late game, we will be knowing that. But into the bot lane,
Oh, that's a lot of damage coming out from the Death Sonata, but it will not be enough, right? It's gonna be used as a poke to cancel, but honestly, play coming out from Madara is just going to dive in. A lot of damage here, this onto Madara as well, and they'll be popped again, as well as the Soul Eagle, and Madara is going to catch up the Eli hurt, but there's a dive coming out from Zerhan again, killing spree for Zerhan onto the Eli, who's just trying to look for more, but Asuna will be the one securing that kill onto Hopeless Retreat, and that's three. That's for Hopeless Retreat 3 times in a row, and he will not be having a good time this game with not much of a front line, just a healer by his side.
okay, okay. Look at that. Another invade coming in. Johan trying to go in, but I think the vengeance does come in handy for Hiroshi. But no, that will be another kill into the hands of Johan. But now, Team Step Bros, they are actually having that pressure while Blue goes in with the Meteor Shower.
That was a lot of damage, I would say, and there wasn't a hiding win coming out from Elu, and he's gonna be taking a lot of damage. And I feel like this is a actually a worrisome situation for the side of Stabros because if Asuna gets a lot of damage, deals a lot of damage, it's gonna be hurting for them, and there's not much. They do not have much of a front line, and this time around, Johan will be the one taking the advantage. But oh my god, look at the thousand couple. Eli will be the one securing the kill. The going part will be committed as well, but please securing the kill onto EU again. Double kill for Asuna, and he will be having such a great time with the blue buff onto his hands again. And the turtle is actually gonna be free for the side of LCF.
Okay, okay, there we go, there we go. You know, a little bit of pressure coming in from the side of Team LCF as of now. They have been making sure to get all those objectives, all those turtles, turrets. Now, Debbie, you did talk about, Lela and her protection. Lela needed some kind of insurance that she will be safe behind those support tanks. That is what they are missing as of now, and it is actually not a good sign. But again, Leila's score looking quite good. 2-2-1-0. She has been taking all those kills, that equalizes to all the kills that I have. But into the middle lane, another Meteor Shower coming in handy. Will Team LCF be successful taking down that inhibitor?
That was a good joining from Alpha, that ultimate from the Tangy from Asuna, and I would say it was actually good on fun, but Eli has to be careful right now. There's three members just trying to dive on top. There's a stun coming out. Wow, again, a lot of damage. The Ghost Pop will be committed again. The revitalization pop Eli in trouble. That's one kill onto the hands. Onto another kill onto the hands of Dark, and double kill for Dark, securing that 2 kills onto the top lane, onto the two members who's just trying to look for a split push. And meanwhile, the side of LCSSD are just trying to dive in, just trying to delve in a little bit, but the Meteor Tower will be committed again just for joining.
Oh my, look at that. Inhibitor is falling down from the bot lane. Okay, circling Eagle, just like Eve, trying to get in a safe position. Will be, but the really shadow kill coming into play. They will be actually. Oh, okay, Johan looking quite low. Will be taken down and onto the other. Yep, double kill picked up by Hopeless Retry, but too fast for you will be there as a class. Rhapsody coming into the play. Okay, another meteor shower, but this time it will be, the damage will be transferred to two people left and right.
You know, what a nuisance this Kenny is, right? Because he has a lot of damage at this point, and he's been pretty much farming and just split chasing and a weird choice of build part too, because if he does have that blood rings into his hand, he's gonna be a little bit more tankier than the Trinity, because he's gonna be having an extra seal on. Maybe this is exactly why he's just going for that blood rings, to have that extra seal for a little bit of sustainability. And it's quite understandable too, because Hopeless Retreat, even though he is a 5 deaths behind, it's gonna be so hard to be to tank that kind of thing. Oh, Heroes is trying to dive down, but the current core will be committed again. Too fast for you, into trouble, but he's too fast enough, and he will be surviving their onslaught. Just with 3 members, it was not enough to take him down, but Dark just trying to look for the chase, and Growth Part will be committed again. Hiroshi in trouble is going to be taken rid. The ring of punishment will be committed as well, but too fast for you. He's back. He's just trying to deal a lot of damage onto Hiroshi, and he will just eventually get that kill, but onto the bot side, Hopeless Retreat will be falling to the hands of Khalid again, and Dojuan diving in. He's taking a lot of damage, but he's gonna be the one having that shadow kill, and he'll be surviving that little bit of damage coming out from the side of Step Bros, and that's a lot of skirmishes happening for both of the teams.
Oh, the Team LCF definitely wanted to push into the game number 4. Look at the minions coming in. The Lord also from the middle lane blue with the meteor shower. He looking quite low. They are been taking the people left and right, but the base will be locked, and Team LCF getting that victory, pushing it to game number 4.
Victory!
You know what? We never question any kind of pick coming out from Asuna, right? Whatever picks he's gonna go for, he's gonna be making it work. And this time around, it's the Tangy. We haven't seen the Tangy board out in the tournament, and he's dealing the most damage amongst his members, even in comparison with Too Fast for You into the Granger. But I would say stat bros are getting really static, right? Because their composition hasn't been much of a tanky position. Who's gonna be the frontliner? Because for LCF they have the Khalid, they have the Hylos is gonna be soaking down, and as much as damage that's coming out from stat bros. And for the side of stat bros, no frontliners, no one who's gonna be soaking that damage, and there's no dive in coming out from them as well. Even though Eli onto that Layla has that much of a goal, it became so much of a non-factor.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But game number 4. This is where again Step Bros are into the match point. One match into their hands, and they will be winning this lower brackets and will be going to the next rounds. But Team LCF, they also need to make sure they also want that crown for themselves. So again, that we will be looking at this kind of interesting gameplays coming in. And with that, this was it for the game number 3. Let's just wait for the game number 4, and we'll be right back, guys.
Welcome to the Vortex of Legends season.
Immortality or death. Tremble! also be cursed.
Welcome to the Vortex of Legends season.
Immortality or death. Tremble!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Vortex of Legends Season 3. And I'm your caster Shinryu for for the fourth game of the night. And yes, of course, we have reached the fourth game and it's been a long way already. Will we see a game fifth is a question, but I think I want to know the thoughts of my co-caster, who is Sebastian, who is lurking around somewhere here. If you can hear me, say Yahoo!
There we go. Finally, I'm back, and here's my device. Shinru, thank you so much for the introductions. I've noticed that Step Bros are a little ahead of LCF as well, and judging by LCF, I did not expect that. But then again, Step Bros are really, really powerful and really strong as well. So I'm kind of not really surprised, but also surprised at the end.
I mean, the first two game was a bit, I think one-sided with the fact that the Step Bros did
Mm-hmm.
have the momentum and they kind of, just went through that. And once you saw there were some subs coming in for the side of team LCF, they were just good to go. They
Mm-hmm.
just picked up the pace and they just control the tempo of the game. And I mean, we are in the
Dang.
fourth game. Step Bros still have the match point. I won't remind
Oh.
you guys, but yes, first off, we need to talk about the draft. We are already in the drafting section. You can see the bans coming in, and first ban from the side of Team LCF would be that Fanny. Really strong dive composed hero. What are your thoughts?
She's currently in the meta, even with that just one energy loss in the region that they've currently patched up in her work because she was getting too strong. I think this is going to be a decent ban considering the fact that Fanny is still unstoppable in the hands of a mighty and skillful player. So I think this is a very, very good first ban if you do not want to get overwhelmed by Fanny in the early stages of the game that you are supposed to win. You are supposed to make that change. I think Step Bros really did make a make or break team, but then again on the third round, LCF just kind of pushed that chances of what they thought was an impossible win, taking it to the fourth match as well. And there we go, Hilda being banned out along with the Joy as well. Shin, I think they're kind of going in for the common bans, don't you think so?
Yes, yes, yes. But the side of Team LCF, they're banning those backline dive heroes, which kind of speaks that they want to go for
Mm-hmm.
the front to back composition. And time and again, we have seen,
Dang.
in the late game, those marksmen and the mages really become the hyper carry. And in the last game, the Grandeur was open, and this time they will just, respect that fact. How good it was used by the side of Team LCF, they will ban it. So I think that's a good ban coming in. And the Hilda, I mean, I think it
Dang.
might be something, the side of Team Stebros, they're cooking some kind of jungle assassins, maybe some kind of assassin hyper. So they're just trying to narrow down
Most
that pressure
definitely.
coming into the jungle. So let's see what else do they have, secretly cooking. But the next
Ooh.
ban would be the Lucas, really strong, really trending in the EXP lane so far. So I think that's a good ban coming in, pretty balanced bans so far.
Exactly, exactly, Shin. And I'd say, Lucas, I would say I think right now he's on par with the current Badang with the tank emblem build. And
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
thing is an intense, force to reckon with. The fact that you can't kill him, and then again he can just kill you off with so much defense left in his boots as well. But I think maybe this is gonna be going for a Harris, could be possible a Harris pick. Even the Sui is open, the Hayabusa as well. So I'm possibly thinking because they have banned out that Hilda. So Step Bros are possibly maybe going for the assassin as well. And just as I've mentioned, Johan with the Badang pick there, Shin.
Definitely, like you
Man.
mentioned, the Badang really, really strong. And time and again, it can be a really good flex pick coming in. It can be used in the roaming
Mm-hmm.
position. It can be used in the EXP. But this will be really interesting to see how they just utilize this hero. But you get one hero, you trade out to the side of Team Stebros, have the entire time, the 30-second timer to, ideally just pick whatever heroes they want. And a lot of heroes
Mm-hmm.
like the Hylos, the Karutkacha are left for open. And
Ooh.
they
Ooh.
pick really a strong combo. Look at that. I really love those
Oh
two picks
my.
together. The Alpha as well as the, Matilda, really good. The Alpha can just go in, the Matilda can just give you the guiding wing to come out of the team fight. And I think that's a
Man.
really strong start of the draft coming in from the side of Team Stebros already.
I was expecting an assassin jungler. Were we talking about that, Shinru?
Definitely, definitely. But surprise, surprise here, Sebastian.
There we go. We have it. The alpha, the one and only, the person you need when. Oh my goodness me! Wait, what? Why are they picking Hylos against an alpha over here right now? Because even Badang is not gonna survive. Absolutely, like it's absolutely bonkers that the fact that they've picked out two heroes that are gonna be going tank items definitely, and then there's a freaking alpha with a Matilda on the other side, and I think that could be kind of like forcing Step Bros here to think that what, you can pick alpha, but we're just gonna pick this anyway. We have our own stuff, we have our own strategies, and I think it's good that you're committing to your own techniques and everything.
I think the confidence, this is the confidence from the side of team,
Mm-hmm.
LCF being ranked the number one team all across India, they're not fearing some alpha, but this is the side of Team Stebros. They should not, underestimate them because they have already taken two games and
Mm-hmm.
this is the match point. They should just respect the fact that the alpha can dish out so much true damage, but the fact is the
Ooh.
alpha really, really required those items to be locked in before he can actually go for that, the damage that can actually melt those tanky members as well. But I think so far the side of teams LCF, they're just trying to go for those combo plays, the slowdown from
There we
the
go.
Hylos ultimate as well as the
Mm-hmm.
the Padang's fist cracks really doing a lot of damage with the carry just finishing it off. But yes, the Garud Kacha will be the pick from the side of Team Stebros to just round up the first phase of the
Ooh.
pick. And the bans are really coming quick. The Hayabusa, the Change, and the Eve being banned. I mean, we saw those two heroes in the last game. This time it's like no more, no more. Yep.
It's like sometimes maybe the hero is not in the meta, but it always depends on the player. And it's the same. It's just like Cho. Like he every other season they either nerf him or they make changes to make sure that his Shunpo isn't so strong or his Jeet Kundo isn't like dealing too much damage, and even the the refresh cooldown is completely buffed up as well. So thinking about the hero like Cho is the same with players because every single season they still shine, they still can do something about it with a hero that looks like it's going to be completely useless. And there we go, we have it. We have the Novaria being taken out from the arsenal of. Man, I want to say this, but I don't know how to say this. Maybe like or do I have to actually laugh? I'm confused here, Shinru.
Laugh your heart out because this is the only chance you get to say he. But yeah, sorry, that was too bad, guys. But I'm just trying to make it more hilarious for you guys. And so far, I feel a lot of mages are still open. The Farsa, the Sicilian, I was gonna say, is already getting picked by he. I think it might take the entire night to complete his name, but yeah, we cannot wait that long because the draft still awaits from the side of Team LCF.
Oh, there we go. We have the nuclear bomber, which is the Farsa. I call her the nuclear bomber. Even sometimes airstrike doesn't really work because of her nukes. And then it's not just a nuke, but a
Oh,
nuke that is hit 4 times.
wait a
Oh, there
minute.
we go.
Wait
A
a
white.
minute. Oh, we finally see that YSS ban. I want to speak about this. Johan is really famous for that YSS pick, and man,
Oh
respect on his
man,
name for that
there
hero.
we
I'm
go.
I'm really looking forward to this game now with the fact that
Yay.
we have a YSS in the match. So, man, the LCF team, LCF, they are looking to cook this game, and even though the side of Team Stebros are on the match point, this is gonna be really, really intense game. I feel like we are up for a really feisty game in the fourth match of this night.
That's freaking awesome, man. And it's just the fact that these guys can do something about heroes that just doesn't seem like they make much of a difference. But then again, if you're looking at the late game potential along with the mid game, they're literally controlling every single aspect of the battlefield, and that is what you need by what Johan can do with the YSS, and we're going to be experiencing that, won't we?
Definitely, definitely. And with coming into the land of Dawn, this is gonna be the fourth game between Team LCF and Team Stebros, who are in this best of five series, but the side of Team Stebros are having the upper hand. They have the match point in their arsenal and their pockets, so if they win, they take it all and they move to the grand finals. But this is gonna be a really intense game, and I'm your caster Shin Ryu, and joining me is the one and only Sebastian. So Sebastian, take it away.
Hello, as we go into that the buff fight. So once again, I would like to mention the fact that Johan is never going to be able to, make the team get away from whatever cause that is going to be happening. But I think they're being taunted here, Dark and Madara, and they're so close. Look at Hiroshi over there, almost taken down by that. What the hell? That is a low API loss there. I did not expect that Gacha to be dealing that much amount of damage already in the early game. But then again, it is a Gacha. And Junior, just as I was going to mention, Johan is going to be able to find out every sneaky little thing that Step Bros are going to be doing. Because look at that, the Mountain Shocker, once again, you're not going to be able to hide from YSS. And there we go, look at that. Ilu trying to make sure he's trying to get back, but I think he will be able to get away from that step back over there.
Yes,
Shinjo, what
sir.
are your thoughts on this game?
I think the side of Team LCF will really look to slow down the game. They want the farm onto that YSS before they can actually go for this crazy plays. The damage won't be coming online really soon with the the item reliant hero like the carry, like the Farsa as well as the YSS. The Eastern Shin really requires. He's really farm dependent, and even though he has the Mountain Shocker to get the vision, but it will really come down to the side which will scale better. And it seems like the side of Team LCF are just scaling a bit better when it goes to the late game with the range that they have, with the damage they have. They can actually really chunk down the tanky members. Like you see in the early game, Hiroshi was really chunked down really low, but again you can see near the turtle area there might be a fight going on.
Madara going in, and he's has been popped up, but also getting out in a good position, taking down the knife once again. With a inside of LCF once again, and this builder is going to be builder for the make or break the game. And at that point, Step Bros as well, FTF are just getting back on their feet.
You got so excited. You got so excited that we just nearly lost your voice in the middle. I think, you are just as excited as the side of Team LCF to win this game. As you can see again on the mid lane. Oh my goodness, so much damage being placed onto Blue. He just disappeared. Like, where was he? He was never there. And again, that first kill going to the side of Team Step Bros. They are trying to slowly recover the goal that they lost in the turtle fight. That was a lot of advantage going again. You can see the Badang going in.
And there we go, Madara, not looking good. He is the roamer, but he has to play safe, He's going to be able to, tank up a huge amount of damage in the mid game, but I think if he plays a little too unsafe here, he's going to be bringing his whole team down, and someone who feeds in the team is someone not really worth, helping for as well. You're better off just, surrendering the match if your teammate is just going to feed non-stop. But I think Badang is doing a pretty good job considering the fact that he can just wall up people, It's like, and Valentine's is coming out and Badang is on the meta as well, just spinning them to the wall. Isn't it kind of cute?
I mean, we are just 4 minutes into the game. As you can see, there's a huge amount of, experience gap coming in. As you can see, Johan will be able to steal that crab, creep away from the hands of Hopeless Retry. And I think that's a, huge deficit coming in already in the jungle section. But again, you can see the bot lane, there are a lot of rotation coming in, a lot of pressure. The Alpha will miss that spear, and that just calls that they need to back off. Again, the glorious pathway has been used.
Going in. Not this comeback, but huge. It's nice. But beautiful play, Dark looking like he's not in a good position. Taken down by the beautiful AOG. And come on, man, Ixia, come on, that full barrage was nasty as hell. And there we go, they are not done. Hiroshi is not done. Johan trying to make sure he's trying to get back a kill at least. But there we go, they've gotten back on their steps at least. This is what Step Bros need. They just need this one match. They just need to win this. Otherwise, the night is never gonna be over as well. Oh man, this is
look at the neutral objective being stolen away here, Sebastian, and with that they will find a turret at the bot lane and the turtle as well. I think the side of team, Step Bros were able to recover some of the gold. As you can see, the gold is just barely 1k, and even though the gold gap was there, it is slowly being recovered as the jungle is slowly being pressured by the side of the Step Bros. Going in with a spear. Oh, wait a
Johan,
minute.
so close to being taken out over there as well. The glorious pathway has been popped up. The AOG does not connect to anyone. Once again, the full barrage being activated as well. Too fast for you. Looking like he's not dealing enough damage as it is still the early game. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So lucky that no one, kind of not really traded up over here. But Hiroshi sadly has fallen down to the hands of Dark once again. But this is going to be looking good as they get back on their feet. And there we go. Once again, Dark not looking good. The Revitalize has been popped up and Johan dealing a huge amount of damage. What the heck is that damage coming in? Hopeless
look at
was just
him.
immediately melted out, and there we go again. The turret being taken out, and I think this is not looking good. Madara, that wall once again. He has so much CC. It's not even funny at this point because he can just stop. The Sicilian from just doing what he needs to be doing, even if the ultimate is popped up, the health is just going back in, but he just can't use any single skill, the Sanjin Claw, not even to save himself from Barang and that wall.
Definitely, as you can see the mid lane, oh my goodness, the two skills being used and blue. Oh my goodness, he will be just deleted again. Oh, Alpha going in. But
the Glorious Pathway has been popped up, and I think this is not a safe position for Team Step Bros to be fighting in, and there we go, LCF coming back. The AOG has been popped up, but Madara with that wall once again. Hiroshi going to have to trying to repeat himself of what has happened, and there we go, he falls down to the hands of Johan. Look at that, and I think Johan will be able to sacrifice. Oh my goodness me, I thought he was actually gonna survive that, but I think he sacrificed himself into thinking that he might get that kill, and that he paid a very hefty price for it. I actually thought that he got Sky Piercer as well, but he did not have that, and he was so close to getting Sicilian away from the fight that was necessary as well.
Yes, but the last neutral objective is already on the map, and I feel that the side of Team LCF might not take it. They will just wait it out to become the Lord. But again, lot of farm is on to too fast for you. He's doing really well. 3-0-0 into just 8 minutes into the game, and already has locked 3 items. He also has the Wind of Nature to just sustain the extra damage. As you can see, just to zone out, the Feather Airstrike will be used, and they might go for the turtle. Just take it and not let it become the Lord. But I feel, right now they are being zoned out too much. The tempo is just being missing from the side of Team Step Bros. As the side of Team LCF are slowly making their way to the top lane. They might be looking for another skirmish before they can, the side of Team Step Bros can look for a comeback.
They just need to win this, and that is it. It's over once they win, but they're not really looking up at that. I think the changes that LCF has made was necessary, and they are getting back on their feet as well, as Hiroshi not looking like he's in a good position to be taken out over here. But there we go, the strike coming in once again, and Too Fast For You goes down to the hands of Sicilian again with a killing spree. And oh my, that was not good, because they are falling back, and then he just they're just getting back on their feet once again, and there we go, Ilu trying to step back with that guiding light once again, but I think Blue will be able to sustain and survive that damage. Dark with the Glorious Pathway being popped up as well. Johan dealing so much damage, and they have to escape this from the hands of Johan. And there we go, Hiroshi being taken out. Taking out Mother over there, but he is being taken out by Johan as well. Johan has so much damage, it is completely... I'm completely stoned at what is happening over here, because that's so much damage. I've played YSS, but what the hell is that damage, man?
I mean, with the farm he has secured, and with the level gap that he has, it just makes sense. He's already level 14, 4-5 levels ahead than the other team, man, that is just too much, farm being locked, and you don't want a YSS to be at this place at this point, just in 9 minutes or 10 minutes into the game, and it's just gonna be a bit more difficult for the side of Team Step Bros to contest for this Lord. They have a huge amount of EXP gap onto their jungler, and the retribution damage will really differ when it comes to that objective take, and they might as well just leave this Lord completely, uncontested to the side of Team LCF. They have enough damage to clear the waves, I would say. This is just 11-1 Lord, not too crazy. It's easily defendable unless that team fight just heavily favors to the side of Team LCF.
Oh, most definitely. And there we go. The glorious pathway has been popped up, but Dark makes a mistake, and there we go. The Badang with the wall once again. But I think this is gonna be a fight that is not worth fighting for, as Madara and Blue chase them off to the ends of the land of dawn. The AOG has been popped up, but it's been cancelled out by Dark as
Mm-hmm.
well. That's not looking good over here, but I think they will be. There will be no casualties over here for the side of Step Bros as well. Man, that was
Yes.
intense.
Yes, sir. The Lord is marching on the bot lane. You can see the Alpha trying to clear the way before the Lord hits that inhibitor, but he will just recall to be safer. But you can see Hiroshi already using that Revitalize. Won't have that for the Lord defense. The mid lane second tier turret will be falling shortly, as well as the top lane second tier turret. And with that, all the second tier turret will soon be taken down, and they are just down to their inhibitor turrets. They might have to, just hold on to it. As you can see, the Feather Airstrike already being used.
Not looking good over here, Dark. And that glorious pathway again and again, time and again. Just as we were talking about how Alpha was completely, is going to be the dominant one over here for the side because they do have high loss and they do have Badang with the tank items. I actually genuinely thought that, he's going to be able to do something, but then again, it's LCF. They've completely changed our minds and completely changed the way even, I thought that carry was going to be picked up as well. But I think
Mm-hmm.
maybe Ixia here was a definitely good choice coming in because they will have that late game. Uh, what was it? The advantage. He has the late game range advantage.
Yes, sir. But again, you can see a lot of poke damage onto Elo. He was forced to flicker. Won't have that for about 2 minutes. But again, we usually see the step sister being stuck back. But this time around, the step bros are the one who got stuck inside of their turret. And man, this is not looking too good. They want to, go for that window of opportunity. They might go for a Hail Mary play, just give it up, just go for
Mhm.
that 50-50 just to secure that, they can
Exactly.
lose a lot, but they can also win a lot, that gamble that, just they're playing too steady. They're not taking the risks yet. They are just going for the calculative play. But if they can force out a mistake from the side of Team Step Bros, I mean, sorry, from the side of Team LCF, they can actually win a lot of objective. They have a lot of
Exactly.
items onto their heroes right now. You can see the core items mostly being locked. Alpha is trailing behind a little bit,
Hmm.
but is slowly catching up to the farm, almost level 15. So this lot take will be a 50-50 again. You can see a lot of pressure onto the map already.
You know what? I'm quite surprised not seeing a Thunder Belt on Badang, which is like definitely the core item for the tank build.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
usually by this time you would definitely have over maybe 60 to 70 stacks, and that is pretty intense if you're gonna be a tank. And you have that much, you're basically unkillable at that point, unless it is a five-man gank on your butt. And there we go, the enhanced Lord, the Golden Lord, being taken out by LCF, and this could be the game changer where Game 5 might definitely happen over here. And there we go. Team Step Bros are recalling back as this is
Oh,
gonna be a defensive fight. My goodness me!
oh, wait a
What the
minute, wait a
heck?
minute. Oh,
This is
look at
not
that, look
looking
at
good. The
that.
Mountain Shocker completely stopped them off, and the AOG connects, but I think he's going to be taken down, and there we go. He is taken down as well, Dark. Not looking good. The fist break did manage to get the Sicilian, but it's not looking good here. The flicker has been popped up. There's no way to escape. And there we go. The freeze coming
Oh,
in. My gosh,
what
what
a
a play.
What a save coming in from Elu, man. He is the MVP for saving his mage.
Oh,
But you can see already two members being taken down, and it is a 5v3, and the
it's
villain
not
is being
looking good.
pressured.
And here we go. The damage. There's too much damage on that YSS. It's not looking good. And I think game 4 is being taken by LCF once again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proceeding on to game
Victory!
5. And this is going to be the tiebreaker, the game changer. This was the make or break game for the side of Step Bros, and they have fumbled it up for LCF is going with them once again to the fifth round. Shinru, what the heck was that? Could you explain?
Man, oh man, this time around, Team Step Bros were not able to step up their game. They were just stuck under the dominance of Team LCF. They were just, confident enough to pick the YSS, even though they were on the losing side. They
Mm,
are, the side of Team Step Bros, they had the match point, but Johan said, like, wait a minute, let me take over. Let me just bring out my ace, the YSS, and that just worked so well. He was completely able to jungle gap. Even though the side of team Cerberus, they got that strong duo onto the mid lane with the Alpha as well as the
Exactly.
Matilda. It didn't work too well. Like I said, Alpha is really, really item dependent. And if you can just farm gap him, with the item power spike that the side of Team LCA were able to acquire with the YSS alone, the damage was really enough. You can see
Exactly.
him dealing more than 36% of the damage alone. So you can see a lot of poke with the Mountain Shocker. And I would say that last Mountain Shocker play coming in from Johan was just the game changer. He was able to
Oh,
just cancel
definitely.
that recall, and that was the stepping stone that they need. Even though the Sebros they tried to play it out for the side, but the 3v5 defense was just too difficult for them without any wave
Mm-hmm.
clear with the you know with the MM being taken down. Without the Xia, there was not really good clear that they have, to be honest.
Exactly. I agree with you right there. And ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to be proceeding to the fifth round, I do suggest you go on a water break or maybe the toilet break, as we will be moving on shortly after this short coming break.
Welcome to the Vortex of Legends season.
Immortality or death. Tremble!
to the vortex of legend season.
Immortality or death. Tremble!
Man, it's been a long journey, but we are finally here in the fifth game of tonight in the lower bracket I mean, not semi final. This is the final, guys. So, yes, we are down to the last straw, the last best of one between Team Stebros and Team LCF. Who will take that last spot in the grand finale, which is going to happen on Sunday? So, the answer to our question will be lying here soon. But first of all, let me introduce you guys that I'm Shinryu, and joining me would be the one and only, the Tiger Lady, the only Tiger Lady that I know of, Mako. Say hi to the chat.
Hello guys, and I'm pretty surprised that I finally got an evolution. I'm like kitten to tiger. Okay, I guess I
Hmm.
should be happy about that. But as you said, Shindra, this is such an exciting point. Like I'm completely at the edge of my seat right now. Like that's such a roller coaster. Like 1-0, 2-0, then 2-1, 2-2. Like it's supposed to be a complete comeback, 180-degree, the BTK Uno reverse, or is it gonna be Step Bros reclaiming themselves once again like the first and second matches? With a match point for both the teams right now, this is the last game, the last straw. It's a do or die situation for both the teams in this BO5.
Yes, ma'am. And with that, we have to move to the drafting section. The bans will be coming soon, and I kid you not, the bans will be really, really important for both these teams. They really need to know what are they banning and why are they banning the heroes, because a wrong ban can really change the tide of the game. Last time we saw how a single pick, like an off-meta hero, YSS, just demolished the line of Team Step Bros, and it was a multiple factors that led to the power spike of that YSS. But again, Badang was one of them, definitely. The fist crack, the sustain build, and so much damage with that build as well is just so strong in the current meta. And you can see a lot of dive composed hero being banned from the side of Team LCF. So talk about that, Miko.
Definitely. Like now both the teams are pretty aware of what they are facing and the comfort packs coming in because I do believe that Viasis is doing really great in this meta recently. Like I'm seeing him like literally on the rise in the ranks or even in a lot of tournaments. The traceless that he can immune some attacks. Also the map hack that he gets like completely. That's a free GPS system for your team, like even if you're not getting there or not giving a proper rotation, like you just give them vision. Also you can steal assists, get some extra gold in early game, or else even cancel recalls. Now the thing is, I do see that Granger is still open. The Fatty was banned by Team LCF themselves, so they are definitely planning to go for some other hero. I am definitely curious that there's Granger, there's Sicilian, and there are a few flex picks which definitely can be prioritized by either team. So I want to see what kind of strategies they have, what kind of drafts we'll see. And look at that. Bedang was added to the ban zone. As you said, he was really detrimental in the last match. So I feel like this is a good definition.
Like, the Badang was a good ban, as well as the, Hylos, which were both picked by the side of Team LCF, and the YSS is still open. So is the Grandeur. But, you talk so much about YSS. There was one thing that Johan was definitely saying in the VC while he was using that ultimate, are you lost, baby girl? Because I can see you on the map every time. And in the last game, when he found those princesses on the map, he just were down to the throat. He was just like, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna end the game. And with that last mountain shocker play, he just canceled the recalls, and that was so much worth and value from a single hero alone. Just being able to cancel recall as well as give the vision. I think that's a completely map hack, like you mentioned. But again, I don't want to reiterate what he said, but this time around, there is the ban coming in from the side of Team Sebros. That was the Zushin, and there's an instant grandeur pick, like you mentioned, the strongest, not the strongest, but one of the strongest hero in the current meta.
Definitely. Like he does have a lot of mobility. And maybe we will be getting shocked, with the mountain shocker pick again. But this time, the wild lady with the power of wilderness has been picked. So I'm guessing a lot of invades coming in because she's definitely joining the EXP lane, like we saw last match as well. Mathilde can provide a lot of assistance to their teammates. Like she can provide the mobility. Also, she can dive onto the back lane. So this time I am guessing that she will be marking onto the backlines a little more, diligently because they definitely get need to get Granger out of it. I've seen too fast for you on his Granger, and I've seen him win and lose, but both with MVP. So this time around, I am expecting a very good gameplay coming in
この
from both the
鎖に
teams.
縛られているのは
Definitely, definitely.
私だけ
I
ではない。
think the side of Team Step Bros are really comfortable with the Matilda pick. The last game they picked that hero as well. This time around, they're again getting that hero, but you can see the side of Team LCF will be stealing away that Alpha, which was, complimentary pick along with that Matilda in the last game. So no more Alpha for you guys, Team Step Bros. You need to step up with your jungle pick this time around. As you can see, the marksman pick is still open, and I think this is a really smart pick coming in because in the second phase, it was really probable that the side of Team LCF could have banned that Irithel before, they could have picked it for themselves.
Definitely. And we also know that Ellie Hope is really comfortable onto that Earthen. Like it's not only a counter pick but also a comfort pick. So both the goalies are really good on their heroes, and this is definitely gonna be a match worthwhile. Like this is the last match of the BO5, and this is definitely gonna stand up to their name. But look at that, the ban's coming in, and we have a Gatot Kacha ban. So they are expecting that Gatot Kacha could have been the roamer because definitely Alpha and Fovius are not the roamers.
I mean, both the teams are taking pretty cautions before they are just planning to reveal their mage pick. Both the teams need a really good mage, and as you can see, the dive compost heroes are being banned, and there comes the comfort peak pick being banned away from he, and he needs to, get something so he can get his smile back with a power pick for himself.
Definitely, because I think we have seen he a lot of times onto that Eve. And the fact that they actually banned the Gatot Kacha because the AOG is definitely going to be targeting all those RWMs. So again, once more, that's a strategic decision, but at the same time, that was a forced ban which was played out by Team SDP because I feel like that might be a signature hero, but at the same time, the hero pool for he is not that small. So definitely by forcing them to ban Eve, they did waste one of the bans and maybe they just went on with a equally comfortable hero because I have seen him go with Vexana a few times as well. Belleric, will that be a good choice? Because I just feel like Erathel has a lot of mobility and maybe this is not exactly the good counter to her. Like a bit of slow would have been okay. The light of attribution farming in from Rafala definitely does have slow. So that's gonna be good, but at the same time, okay. I just kinda let them pick, like guys, you do you. And then I'm gonna comment whether it was correct or not.
Yes, ma'am. And oh, I like that pick coming in from the side of Team LCF. They picked that hero in the third game, and that was a game-changing pick. I would say it really added up to the draft. And oh, the Phyla also being picked. The draft is really looking well for the side of Team LCF, but I just see they have a little bit lack of CC. Wouldn't you agree there, Meko?
I do agree that because Chunky is kind of a mage, like she does have a long range, but she does lack that CC. Rafaela, on the other hand, like she can give you extra mobility. The Holy Baptism does have a stun, but after all, it is an ultimate, so it rather has a longer cooldown as compared to like Vexana or maybe some other mages or tanks. So we do have to see how it goes. But at the same time, like Alpha with a support does give a lot of sustain because Alpha is definitely gonna be the initiator right now, as well as Dark with that 4 years. Those Infernal Pursuit is definitely gonna pursue the back lane right now, and Vixana is definitely gonna have some amount of trouble facing them.
I definitely agree with you that I mean I definitely agree with you for on that. But again, the drafts are really looking balanced. It just surprises me that Shuyu was the last pick, even if he's so strong in the meta, and he was just left open until the last moment. And I think that really, rounds up the draft for the side of Team Sebros. They were looking a bit lacking for that early game, and the Shuyu really provides that space, the time for that Irithel to be farmed up, for the Vexana to lock her items up, and I would say the front to back composition for both the teams are really well. But again, we are in the land of dawn for the final game in this best of 3, best of 5 series for tonight. there is Team LCF who are on the blue side, and there is Team Step Bros who are just waiting to win this game to qualify for the next round. But it's just Team LCF blocking the way. But again, I'm your caster Shinryu. Joining me will be the one and only Meiko, who will be helping me out for this game, of course.
I do believe that Theo is a good pick, but at the same time, he might be having a little bit of trouble catching up to the backline because Granger by himself does have a lot of mobility, especially the Changi like with the Rafaela. Again, that's a lot of mobility, and he will definitely not be able to reach them like very easily. I think Martis could have been a good pick here as well, and they do like to play with him, but let's see how they do manage this game. The Lethal Wanderer already going to Team SDP right now. Both the teams are having like pretty normal rotations. Both of them trying to camp the gold lanes. Look at that. So right now we do have a bit of vision, a bit of movement, but at the same time not really any engages coming in.
I think both the side will play a bit slower, just wait for the turtle to come, the neutral objective, before they take the first fight. They really are reliant on that level 4. Both the jungler really does not do too much until they get that level 4 again. You can see both sides are just trying to open up the vision for the map before the first neutral objective will be there. But you can see that ambush play out there.
Definitely, but I do believe that being in the same bush by Vixana and Matilda together, that can be really troublesome because if Alpha suddenly decides to charge onto you with his spear, you are definitely in a lot of trouble. Look at that, the turtle is already being prepped.
You can see the side of Team LCF are already onto it, and there will be the steal from Hopeless Red Tree. It's definitely not hopeless when it comes to the Red Tree battle, but again, Johan really isolated, will be taken down, and the support was just too far from him, and with that they will be able to get that red buff onto their side.
Definitely, now that's a really good play coming in. Not only did they manage to steal the turtle, but also the red buff. Now that jungle denial, the farm delay, that is definitely gonna affect Alpha. Although he is utility jungler, he will not be exactly having a problem because of the not being able to snowball right now. But at the same time, this is gonna have a retreat gap in the late game.
Oh, look at the top lane, a lot of damage. The 1v1 going on, and Grant, you're going in. Oh, he was forced to flicker, as you can see. Elu, he will be able to secure that kill, and that's not a good sign if you're on the side of Team LCF. Oh, wait a minute, near the river. Oh, look at the damage onto Johan, just surviving by the slither of HP, and Elu again going with the flicker, and there goes the circling eagle. Will be there. Oh my god, this is a tank or an assassin here, Meiko.
This is exactly what is the problem with supports, They have a lot of damage because they don't really have proper scaling with the items. Like, even if you make magic items or if you make defense items, the damage is not really affected that much. But at the same time, the skill themselves, the levels themselves, do give them a lot of scaling. So at level 1, the Soul Bloom, especially when the Soul Bloom gets fully charged by the Circling Eagle, now that's the damage we are talking about. This is exactly why she is named as the first support assassin. And she is definitely assassinating a lot of people. Look at that, she's already at the 300. Now, I do believe that these kills on the right hands could have been a bit better. But at the same time, a kill is a kill.
With the second neutral objective on the map, you can see the side of Team Step Bros will be stepping up the games to secure this turtle as well. Hopeless Red Tree was able to secure the first turtle with an amazing steal, and this time around, Johan is too far behind and he won't be contesting for the turtle, and with that, a free turtle going to the side of Team Step Bros.
Definitely. Now, as I said, this is gonna be problematic because they are falling apart in the jungle. Slowly, the river control is completely with Team Step Bros right now. And with 0-3, although all the 100% of the kills are with Matilda right now, But at the same time, Team LCF is completely forced to play defensively. Look at that. Like, Matilda is actually going on and the aggressive. Once again, the heavy crossbow has been used. And oh, Eternal Cloud coming in at the clutch. Look at that. So much damage. Tanki has used her meteor shower, but again, the Eternal God actually acting as a decoy. Like, he just took up completely 100% of the damage. Now, that's another way of using a shield. But what is going on?
Oh, so much damage being placed. So many members are low. As you can see, the Hilda going in, not really afraid, and the rest of the member will be colliding down. And with that, 4 members will be taken down, and the side of Team LCF are on the back foot with the score of 0-7, just 5 minutes into the game, and they are losing on so many fronts. The top lane turret is completely open, so is the mid lane, and they are eyeing for that mid lane to open up the map a lot more. And man, oh man, this is too bad. For the side of Teams LCF, they really need to find the tempo back to their side.
Definitely. Like, I just saw Erthel going in, like, charging in with a heavy crossbow, then the slow coming in with the force of the queen, and Vexana with a very wise, like, she just came from the back, and suddenly the Eternal God and the Deadly Grasp Terrify, the knockup and the Terrify, Gracie had nowhere to run, but then came in Change with her meteor shower, but the re-summoning of the Eternal God, I was like, oh my god, I'm Lolita, because that Eternal God completely blocked off her damage. Once again, they are going inside the turret. The Circling Eagle has been used, Vengeance has been popped up, but the Eternal Pursuit is not enough. You cannot survive it. Damage is too much coming in from Earthel.
Oh, wait a minute. Turtle was taken by the side of Team LCA, but it was taken by Madara. But again, I think that's a good recovery if I was on the side of Team LCA. They really need to find some more ground, but at the pace they are losing, the turret is not really too good. As you can see, the bot lane again. Oh my goodness, Hiroshi being so aggressive, trying to give some more space. Oh, Ellie Hope. You need to be careful, but again, Hiroshi, oh my goodness, the damage, the Eternal Guard will be used on to Dark, and he will be sent back to the abyss with the darkness alongside him, and with that, another turret will be taken down. And just 7 minutes into the game, and the goal lead is slowly but surely shifting to the side of Team Step Bros. They are, 7k ahead.
Definitely. Now, as you can see, they not only have the river control, they are completely opening up the map. The bottom lane is completely pushed up to the inhibitors, even the top lane right now. So now only the mid lane remains with all buffs and everything is completely exposed. And I just feel like Team LCF is gonna be denied a lot of farm. Not only the jungle, but also the minions. Maybe they just can't play a little safe, like, this freeze minions and go for the Lord directly.
But Ellie Hope is really far ahead. The damage is so much. You can see they are not being able to sustain. As you can see, the Eternal Guard will be used, and so much damage being placed. The charge was there, but Hiroshi will still be able to walk out. As you can see, the flickers will be used from both the sides just to survive. But oh my goodness, the damage from Ellie Hope. He is still standing as the hope for Team Step Bros, of course. But yes, Team LCF are kind of hopeless at this point. They really need to get their foot back into the game.
Definitely. But right now she is building the Malefic gun, and once she has it, like, this is going to be really harder to escape, like Phobius did right now. Like, I just feel like I'm seeing a lot of people, like, escaping back, like, with 1 HP. But at the same time, once Irithel does get that extra 15% attack range, it's going to be really hard. Granger finally got his Malefic roar, but will he be able to roar? Because that Queen of the Jungle is definitely roaring in his face right now.
Definitely. You can see that side of Team Step Bros are not really wasting any time. We are just 8 minutes into the game, and they got the first elemental lord, and they are trying to just open up the base. I would say they are just looking for a few inhibitors here and there, but with the deficit the side of Team LC have already incurred, it seems a bit difficult for them to actually even go up for the defense. They have the wave clear, but again, you can see Ilu trying to go and trying to open up the map, but oh, Lord is still marching on the mid lane.
I don't think they can do anything. Like, at the max, they will get rid of the turrets, but yeah, it's not gonna end that easily.
I had a feeling they would be losing few turrets, but it's just their good day. They are still able to hold on to those turret shield, but as you can see, the bot lane is being so pressured as the Eternal Guard was already used, but the Meteor Shower is not doing too much of a damage as the mid lane is being targeted next. Oh my god, Madara was just not there anymore. He was deleted. As you can see, the rest of the members are colliding onto Team LCF, and Dark will be again going back to the abyss as Johan trying to buy some time, but won't be enough as the minions won't be getting cleared. As too fast for you is not fast enough to clear the minions, I was gonna say, but it's just he got it on time. This time around, he was fast enough to clear the minions.
That was a good charge coming in from Alpha, like the spear of Alpha onto 3 people. But then again, they don't have enough farm, not enough damage right now to melt the people. The true damage is definitely not showing up right now. Once again, Arabelle going in, and she has a lot of damage, although she is marking onto the turret. I feel like the next Lord is definitely gonna finish this, if not before it. But the team should be trying to disengage right now because taking fight inside the base, that could be like a very good sign to throw right now. So they do have to be a bit careful.
Yes, definitely. You are against Team LCF, but if you have a score of 0 to 13, it's just too bad. They are the number one team I would like to mention, but they are down to their bottoms. If they can come back from this, I don't know what to say. They might just win the final as well because they had their back against the wall. They might just go for the comeback. They are almost nearing that reverse sweep, but what are they lacking here, Mako? What do they need to do differently to just win this game?
They do have some amount of engage, but as I said, the initiate right now coming in from Team LCF is technically Alpha, and they don't have the crowd control or they do not have the potential right now to capture onto the enemy. So I just feel like the draft is not exactly that bad, but at the same time, it's definitely not working for them. Once again, Matilda is coming. Oh, I did expect a Soaking Eagle on to Too Fast for You right now, but they are playing safe. That is definitely what I was talking about. Because you do not want to throw the game right now around 15 seconds, and the Lord will be enhanced. And with the Luminous Enhanced Lord, they can definitely try to take down the base.
I agree with you on that, and you can see the side of Team LCF are not really too, you know, looking forward to lot to contest for this Lord. As you can see, it's just a free Lord will be given to the side of Team Step Bros, and again, another defense. Would it be successful is the question, but onto the bot lane, Hilda trying to defend that lane by himself, but they won't be able to save that turret. As you can see, the rotation is coming through. Oh, wait a minute. They might go for that Circling Eagle, but the Eternal Guard will be used first as Dark is trying to zone the members out for the rest of the members to get back out, but Ellie Hope giving so much damage. The Spear of Alpha will connect, but Mandara will be taken down from the damage of a Hopeless Retry, and 2 kills onto his name as Johan will be isolated, taken down as it's just Dark against the wall, and you can see there is a 1v1 going on against him, but it's just Blue by himself to defend his base, but he does not have enough time, I was gonna say, but the Meteor Shower will be back on time to clear that wave out.
Definitely. Now, she does have a lot of lane clear, but look at that. Now, Hiroshi is not able to kill Dark, but at the same time, he will not let him recall either. Okay, finally, he did get the kill, but that's just too late because the base is already gone. As I said, like, they did not even need the Lord as such, but they just needed the time, the perseverance, because I feel like LCS should have just played inside the base, like, has home advantage, but right now, well, this is it. Like the BO5 series, that was such a roller coaster. We did think for a moment there would be BTK come back like completely, like 3 consecutive wins. That was just like 2-2 and the final match. But we have our results. How did you feel about this match?
I mean, looking at the game again, it was just to one-sided, I would say. Even though Team LCF were able to get 2 games onto their name, but the last game was a bit, I wouldn't say too bad, but it was just a question of character where the side of Team LCF were not able to be persistent enough to play around their base, like you mentioned. They were trying to open up the map, they were trying to get some objectives, and that's where the downfall actually came by. And that flank that was given by Ellie Hope and Hopeless Retry at the last team fight, that was just game changing. As you can see, Dark was trying to just buy some more time, but it was not nearly enough for the members to be back on map. And Changi can only use that Meteor Shower once, and after that she does not have too much of a wave clear. So I would say with that, the side of Team LCF will be eliminated from the tournament. And congratulations to the side of Team Step Bros, as they were able to step up their game and they were not stuck anymore. And they will be moving on to the grand finals of the Vortex of Legend Season 3. So it's gonna be heck of an interesting match awaiting us in the grand final, isn't it, Mako?
Exactly. Like, I'm already excited about it, guys. So you better subscribe to the channel, like this video, and mark those dates on your calendar because Sunday it is. Now, Shandu, will you be so kind as to tell us, like, what exactly are we gonna face? Like, what are we looking forward to? So we already know that Team LCF is like the third place winners. Like, that's not really that bad because we had so many teams and so many good teams on the Vortex of Legends. So ranking third among them is also really, really good. But at the same time, STP Step Bros will be moving forward. But who are they facing in the finals?
Oh, that is a really great question because beating them in the finals, it is the one and only the team, the OG team is Team IGN. There is Witch, there is Aaron, there is there's so many. There is Respect. There is, I just forgot the names, but can you help me out on that, Mako?
Definitely, because the whole lineup for IGN is gonna be waiting for them. It's gonna be Elo versus Zauzan. It's gonna be Hehehehe versus Witch. It's gonna be Hiroshi versus Anti. And it's gonna be Hope versus Aaron, as well as Hopeless Retry versus Respect. So that is gonna be definitely worthwhile. We already know what kind of heroes they love, what kind of heroes they are comfortable with, and what kind of heroes they definitely do not like. So as I said, like we will be there and we will be guessing all of their moves and we will be criticizing whether they did it right or wrong, right, Shindril?
Yes, ma'am. And you know what? There are some surprises for the grand final, of course. Like last season, there would be some new people coming in, joining us. And I think Mako has an idea, but we should not reveal that, isn't it, Mako?
Exactly. Like surprises are the best kept surprises. So we'll just leave it at that, guys. So all you have to do is literally look forward to it. So subscribe to the channel, get ready, get some popcorns, bake them before the matches, and tune in on Sunday.
Yes, ma'am. And you heard the lady. So don't miss out on the grand finals of the Vortex of Legend Season 3. There will be God of Death waiting for you in the finals as well. So, yes, look forward to that, guys. And with that, we will be calling off, we'll be signing off, and we will be taking our leave with this last victory, which was given to the side of Team Step Bros as they are moving forward to the grand final. So, take care. Good night to each and everyone of the Yama family, and see you soon.